extra time.
And how do you deal with that mentally? How do you stay in the right frame of mind? Because it must be tough when the guy ahead of you is playing so well and guaranteed his place.
Yeah, Jos has been amazing. He's obviously a world-class player, so there's no surprise there. But I think it's always one of those tricky things where, as a specialist position as a keeper, you never know what's going to happen. Whether it be the day before a game, the week before a game, whether Jos gets ill, Jos gets injured, anything like that. So it's one of those where you always have to be kind of on your guard, ready. So it's not the most fun place to be as a backup keeper, but it's one of those things where you have to always expect something to happen, and then if it doesn't, then you just don't play.
And just finally from me, your game seems to be suited to the subcontinent. You got that century against Sri Lanka. Do you feel quite confident in the conditions that you're going to face?
Yeah, I think I've spent a lot of time in the subcontinent and obviously had a bit of success in that Sri Lanka series a couple of years ago. So I feel like I know the sort of challenges that arise. Obviously, India's a little bit different, a few different things to concern yourself with. But I guess it's just before everything starts, trying to work that out, speak to guys like Ruti who have played here before and done well, and get ahead almost of the game if I were to play.
Jos has spoken about how having you around has raised the standards for him and made him want to be better and do better with the gloves. Just wonder if you could tell us about your side of that relationship and almost helping out your rival for the spot to be better and improve.
Yeah, I think firstly, obviously, as a cricketer to watch and learn from, he's obviously one of the best around. So it's been a privilege to be able to watch him go about his business. But yeah, I think as a specialist position like a keeper, you obviously you get to work together a bit and kind of learn and pass on experiences and try and help each other along. And yeah, it's one of those strange situations, but obviously you want everyone to do well and succeed and be successful for England. And I think healthy kind of competition does obviously push that along. And then it's about whenever you do get your chance, trying to take it.
Just to wonder, a quick one I wondered, with how well you batted in Sri Lanka, that when you made your Test debut, do you feel like almost if you'd have entered into the team as a specialist batsman, that you'd have almost guaranteed yourself a year of cricket or something, and almost the runs weren't quite weighed as heavily as they might be because you were coming in as a keeper?
It's tricky. I think just the current setup of the English side, I think there's so much competition, and you've got a few guys who are established in the team who are world-class cricketers. So I guess you do have to accept that you're not going to get a long run potentially unless you nail it every game. So I think in international cricket, because of the way it is, guys come in and out quite a lot, and it's something that you have to kind of deal with and try and just perform when you do get a chance. But it's tricky because I guess I am a keeper, and in terms of like a specialist batter, if going down the route of the specialist batter, then other guys are ahead of me. So it's just, I guess, a case of when there is a keeping slot available, that's me. Yeah.
Do you think this is a chance to establish yourself in the side again if you do get those 3 tests in a row? Or is it a case that however well you do, Jos will come back into the side as soon as he's available again, do you think?
Yeah, I would expect it's probably a case of Jos is the number one. And I'm just seeing these 3 games as a chance to try and stake my claim and do as well as possible and enjoy playing for England and enjoy the experience. But I think it would very much be a case of Jos as number one.
So that must be quite hard, knowing that you know however well you do, the place might still probably not be yours.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way. I'm also looking at it after getting dropped last time. You don't really know if you're going to play again or get another chance to wear the shirt. So I think I'm approaching it more as I've got a potential chance of playing 3 more tests for England, and see where it goes and see what happens. I guess try and have that positive outlook on it.
hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.